So how was MovieWorld yesterday? It was okay. I got some chocolates actually. Um, and they were different. The cherry liqueur one's quite strong. So you probably wouldn't want to buy it for your kid, but it tasted okay. It had a big cherry in the middle. But I think something I ate, made my arthritis swell up a little bit. So on one finger, so it's not a big deal. It'll probably just go down again some after, when I'm not eating those sorts of things. But no, it was okay. I sort of just hung around. I saw what I had wanted to see, which was the Gatsby showcase, the showcase with all the costumes. So I saw the Gatsby and the Wonder Woman and the Mad Max and the Star is Born costumes. So that was quite cool. I love that space. It's always really well air conditioned. But I was a bit disappointed that the Arkham walkthrough institution place wasn't open. But there's so many things I forgot about it, like they don't always do a full-on parade. Sometimes they just have Batman and Robin wandering down in a lone car as the parade. So and that's what they had yesterday, the small parade of the bung parade, some people call it. But yeah, they had just one car go down. Obviously they don't always do parades, probably especially on the weekend. Because I guess I don't know why they don't always do the full-on parade. Maybe they just don't always feel like it, you know. But I did see Catwoman when I first wandered in, so that was the first character that I met. The bus is great. I like the bus. It comes right to the door from the train station, and if it floods, it might even easily go through the water kind of thing. But I don't ever like to go there when it floods because it floods quite deep and you can't go anywhere. But the whole highways changed. I'm not even sure. Yeah, and it's totally different now. So the highway bit is more like a highway. I think it used to have grass or a walkway on the other side. But as far as I'm concerned, it just looked like a really intricate, busy highway. So it's been changed to make it so busy. Which is the first thing you see, and the change of the highway, makes it more of a highway. It's more busy. It used to be a lot more calmer. It used to be like a calm boardwalk walk. But now it's just hugely busy. The car parks are changed. But anyway, the good thing is the bus goes right to the door, so I like that. It might not even flood so bad, but no, I don't know. But a couple months ago, did have cars waterlogged in severe flood, so it probably does still flood. But yeah, no, it's good. The bus goes to the door of the Wet and Wild, and then it goes to the door of MovieWorld. So I like it how it goes to the door, and it's literally just right to the first stop, to the first thing to the left when you get off those trains. So you're going, wow, that's really cool, because it's just convenient, for those who don't want to wander around looking for a bus. It used to be a few meters from the train station, but it's just you go to the front and then it's to the left a couple meters. So that's so much better than walking 10 meters or 5 meters to, or 10 meters, 5 to 10 meters from the front. So yeah, but no, it's really good. You can see it's modern, but it used to be a bit more relaxing. To walk around. It used to have a stretch of grass at the front lawns rather than, sort of disjointed frontal car parks. It used to just be like grass and like a lot calmer to walk along, because I used to walk along the grass in the path to get to Wet and Wild. Now it's like some sort of, done up car park, and, it's intersected a lot more and stuff. So, no, but, and then like, in the Hollywood, in the movie world, there's a lot more like eating places and buildings, I think. They've gotten rid of the green lawn and changed it into like an eating area in one portion of the lawns. And then like where we had sat at this eating place around the corner near the Scooby-Doo, I think there's a lot more cafes, because it's like more eating places huddled around the area, And even I think like Wild West, used to have like these hosts of log to lean on to, but now it's like you walk through this changed front bit and you probably meet logs on the inside, but yeah, I do. Yeah, so it's changed a bit since I last went there, but it's essentially the same. It just seems like there's more buildings and more stores, in the bits, but yeah, in like the front foyer where all the cafes were, I definitely took out the grass. It's like to the left of the stage, and put chairs and tables there instead now. So yeah, it's changed a little bit. But also just wandering around, getting used to it. I haven't been on any of their rides yet, because I'm like, I don't know if I can like handle rides, but and waiting. I have to like go on the rides first rather than walk off my energy and it be the last thing to do, because when you first go in there you're like full of energy, but then if you wait for too long you're like going, oh, I feel like crap. I feel like, just going now. I don't even want to go on rides now. So, but the first one that I would probably go on is the Wild West. It looks like, it's got a couple of sleeps, but it's kind of relaxing. Another one I would go on, I want to go into the Arkham thing, because I usually like to go there. The one which is a walkthrough through the rental place, it's just like, I've been through it quite a few times, and I usually, if it's open, it's something that I usually do. And what other rides? I'm hesitant to go on the major roller coasters. I'd probably go on the purple one with the Joker face, because it's got a huge steep start, but then, after a while you're just kind of going around and it's kind of relaxing, and the second one I would go on would be probably a Superman Escape, and they've got another roller coaster I'm not sure I'd go on, but I have to be aware of the loops and things. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of roller coasters. Like, if I didn't have a heart murmur, I wouldn't like be so hesitant to do things. But because I do, I'm like, oh, I can't go on that. I've got a heart murmur and I'm too old, But I probably can go on it. We used to be forced to go on it, when we were teenagers, and I had a heart murmur then. Teenagers to young adults, I think. But in a lot of those cases, I had the same kind of heart murmur. So I possibly have a calmer version of what I used to have. Because I take like more medications and things now. But yeah, so I don't feel too hot memory. But anyway, no, what else can I do? What other rides did I not try? I haven't tried the Scooby-Doo, but I think I've been on it once. I haven't tried it for a while. I haven't tried the laser one. So that one's a pretty nifty one. I can't really shoot or anything, but but I think they've said before that's sort of like a kid's thing, and I'm like, can't we go on it too, you know? So I have to like beg to go on it, you know. And yeah, but I've sort of and I didn't go on the movie one because I didn't really feel like it after a while. Yeah, it's another one I go on. The silly 3D movie. I think they changed the same. I think they play the same cartoon over and over again. You know, with that one. But yeah, I'm not totally in love with the ride. I just used to like always go on it. You know, first thing you do. But yeah, no, I've gotten like used to the park again, and I kind of know where everything is now, so I can just like venture when I'm there next. I've got like a full year to use the pass as many times as I want, so I could go like once every weekend if I like, but I probably won't. Probably go more like once a month, I would say. Unless I want to wait until like I don't have employment anymore, and then I can go during the week. Where they might have like the parade and stuff, so but yeah, I wasn't like totally turned off. The only bad thing was my phone conked out because I don't have the recharger station, so I might have to like bring. I think they used to have like a PowerPoint in the toilets, and I used to recharge there, so I might bring my full phone and try and my full recharge and try to find a PowerPoint to recharge on. But you know, if I don't, you know, I'll just have to be more careful with the with my phone, because like turn it off before I go in, and only turn it on like for small bits of like footage if I want to film something or take it as a picture. Like only do like small bits, because otherwise it conks out. But I'd rather have the phone charge on my phone when going home than have a dozen videos, because I've already seen most of them. I just sort of like to collect things, but I might buy myself a camera to take the photos and videos because yeah, it'd be nice to just still collect these things but not use your phone, because you know I have to spend like 2 hours in a train to get there and coming back without any music, or I can bring a Walkman too. Coming back without any music or anything is like the worst thing. So I might end up buying myself a digital camera because I haven't used one in a while, and all the ones, so I might just buy a new one. And I can find my Walkman and carry that too, so I can listen to music if my phone conks out. But yeah, so I can like come with all three, you know. Yeah, but no, but it was good. I just wasn't totally prepared, but yeah, I hate like coming back and I have nothing to listen to. It's like so boring. And you know, I use my distress levels by listening to stuff, you know. So like if I'm listening to stuff and zoning out, I'm like, I'm not distressed at all. But if I'm not, I get distressed. So I was just glad that like I didn't feel too distressed when I was coming back, despite the fact that I had nothing to listen to. But like I sort of need that, so I might just equip myself better next time, because I don't like to be bored and have to like feel just like have the opportunity to feel distressed when you could be feeling otherwise entertained by whatever. So, but yeah, no, it was a pretty full on day. I stayed there a lot longer. It was going to only stay there till 12 or 1. So I got there at about 11. And if I stayed there till 12, like it's an hour, and 1 is like 2 hours. But I stayed there full until 3 and left at the 3:15 bus. And that was like, that's like a full on day. It's like 12, that's like 4 hours, you know. And after that, I was like, oh, I'd stayed there too long, sort of thing. But, yeah. But it was good. I mean, I'm just glad that I didn't, like, feel distressed. The only distressing thing was at the train station and first heading off into it. Like, I was like, oh, I feel, like, kind of scared, you know, nervous, but, you know, I sort of got through it pretty quick. Like, I anticipate how I'm going to feel when I exit the train station, because I always feel the same. My little heart memory always picks up, you know, I think there's some drug or something hanging around it. And then I just hop on the bus, and the bus was nice and easy, and it only takes a few minutes. I used to say it'd take 20 minutes, but it only takes like 5 minutes to get there. Seriously. And yeah, it's good. And that feeling when you first go into the gates, it's like you feel like, oh, this is gonna be like some formidable energy, but it's not after a while, so it's okay. I just said that like I have to cope with like a heart murmur, and it sort of inhibits me from like really enjoying myself. Like I'm always thinking, oh, maybe I should eat something, maybe I should walk slower. But yeah, you know, it's just, it wasn't really bothering me that much yesterday. I was sort of like sucking on a lot of vitamin C's, which made me feel good. And I didn't hardly even have to eat anything. Like I didn't feel like I had to eat. Whatever I bought, like the chocolates I ate when I was home, it just felt like buying specialty chocolates. So it's good that I didn't feel like I really had to eat. Like by the end I knew I was kind of hungry, like when I was heading back on the train and changing platforms and stuff. It was when I realised, oh, I'm a bit hungry and stuff. And I had food. But yeah, I essentially didn't really eat very much until I got home. Like I brought some lunch and I ate like a bit of an energy bar and a bit of a sandwich, but I didn't eat very much. Not really. So yeah, that was my day at MovieWorld. So it was kind of interesting. I probably will go again. And I might even go to the Christmas special. At the end of the year, so but I might not go until I finish my work. But I can go anytime. You know, if I go, I'll go on the Saturday, and then until May, which is when I finish working. And then I'll probably go while I'm trying to transition into other work. You know, I'll probably like just go during the week sometime, I think. And then I might go at Christmas, and you know, and then by that time it's like yeah, all your card's gonna be expired this time next year. So what day was it? Like the 7th of March. So I've got till 7th of March next year to use it as many times as I like. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. But I was glad I wasn't like too distressed. I'm glad it felt like an easy trip. So and I got a couple pictures, but I gotta learn to stand still when I'm taking the videos, because otherwise, the video's coming out like really weird. So I have to like stand still and then take the videos, because I was moving too much in the video footage. So I have to like purposely like stand still and not walk. I think like not capture footage while I'm walking, because it comes out crappy. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta remember to do that, because otherwise I'm walking and the camera's going all over the place and you're not really capturing like steady footage, and it's a bit of a drag. When you're there to take a video, it's like, oh, this is crap, can't believe like I didn't stand still, so I have to do that next time, just make sure I stand still first, because otherwise, I'm getting wonky footage, which isn't very good. And yeah, so if I'm there to take videos, it's like I have to learn to stand still, because it's so much better. You've just stood still to take the video. It's like so much better. So I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to stand still, take my video, and then, should be good. Yeah. But no, it was a pretty positive day. I wasn't like attacked by anyone. I think Superman saw me taking a little bit of video and a photo of the group standing there I was like at a major distance, and he sort of like rolled his eyes and turned his head away, like he recognized me and doesn't really like it. He's probably turning frigid in his mind, and he especially notices me and doesn't really like me taking his photos or anything. But I'm not really taking too many. Like the other time I took like 4 pictures in different places, and this time I only captured them standing there at the end of their segment. So and that was when I first walked in. But it's sort of insulting to have an actor like react like that, when they see you with the camera. I mean, I know not many other people have cameras, probably because I've been to the park so many times. Like, you do notice that the same people come to the park all the time. But to have them like react like that, when they're supposed to be just like smiling, standing there, allowing whatever photo a person wants to take with them, and to have them react is kind of childish and, unprofessional, I would say. And it makes you realize like you're being singled out again, in a little bit of a negative light when you're not doing anything really very abnormal. So, yeah, so to me that's a little bit like insulting and a little bit negative, like unprofessional, yeah. So I don't really like that, but I did notice that he's sort of acting like that. I'm going, okay, whatever. Nothing I'm doing is like totally abnormal, but I think he's gonna like, in his mind, he's gonna be like turning frigid. So if I'm ever attacked by him in the future, it's because he's just like being pissed off that he notices me and he probably doesn't like me or something. But yeah, but yeah, I think the Flash one's usually a lot more welcoming me. He gave me a bit of a wave. I gave him a nod, but I should give him a wave. Like, I probably look stupid just giving a person a bit of a smile and a nod, so I probably should just like wave back, I think, but it might be more friendly. I think he scolded me about that before. Like, he's told me, oh, it'd be nice if you like smile and wave. But I think he remembers me too. And I saw the Joker from a distance. I didn't see him very much up close. And, there's so much I don't remember. Like, people huddling around a certain areas, like, well prepared for the actress shows. And it's like, I was just, like, looking from a chair. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so... No, it was a pretty full-on day. Like, I had a positive experience. No one, full-on attacked me. or anything, so I was allowed once again to wander through, but yeah, so it seemed pretty dull actually, a little bit dull, but I familiarized myself with it and was like, oh yeah, I was left with the impression, oh yeah, this is kind of cool, it's like something to do with your day, which isn't like walking around in a circle, and yeah, so it's cool. It's okay. It was normal and I did stuff. Yeah. But like I said, I probably won't go for a while. I couldn't be bothered doing it like once a week. Like it's a bit much traveling for me. So I'll probably either be doing like once a month or I'll do it again once I don't have a job. And then I could go during the week and yeah. But I'd visit again, if it was like the same or similar. It's when they attack you that it turns you off, but when no one's attacking you, it's like, oh yeah, just scoping things out. It's a different thing to do with your day, but yeah, so it's not really very menacing when no one's attacking you. So it's cool. It was good this time, and it was good last time too. And I can't remember the times before because they were like back in the early 2000s to late 1990s, and I'm like, oh, that was like 20 years ago. I don't remember that far, So the last couple of times in the last 3 years were cool. They're okay. So it might be okay next time too, is what I'm thinking. And one of these days I'm going to go to SeaWorld too, just to scope out the difference. And that'll be cool too. SeaWorld's always good.